What's going on, everybody? Happy Merry New Year! yes, fuck you too.
Seriously, bro, you're gonna be on some damn trading places type stuff, man. Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes.
Yep,
yeah, man. Listen, Happy New Year, man.
Yep, goodbye to 2024. Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2025.
Absolutely.
We've been gone a bit. We've been kind of on a little hiatus and stuff.
A hiatus.
Yeah.
A haiku-atus. Yeah. Now, we just want to say, just real quick before we go on, just want to say thank you, for just subscribing to the channel. We got some subscribers. We appreciate that. And we want to continue that growth with you. We can't do it without you. And we just appreciate the fact that you tune in to hear what two lunatics have to say about comics or pop culture or whatever's on our mind.
Probably a lunatic, not lunatics.
Yeah, okay, one lunatic, which so I'll cop to that. I'll completely admit that. I'm not all right up here. I'm just not crazy that got that crazy eyes, but you know what I'm talking about. But
you're a little tick, you're good.
Just don't push me over the edge. But no, we got a really good show for you guys today. D, how was your New Year before I start getting what we want to talk about?
It was good. It was good. Yeah. I was doing some traveling. I'm saying a whole lot of traveling towards the end of the year and stuff like that. I was kind of like, yeah, man. It's like
I tried calling you. You're MIA. So where'd you go?
I was in Japan.
What?
I was in Thailand, and I spent a little bit of time in the Philippines. And then seriously. And then once I got back, then I was in Central America for a few days, taking a vacation from the vacation, right?
Dude. This guy, so you did a world tour of the East,
yeah,
and then somehow ended back West Central,
yeah,
and to kind of unwind from the Eastern tour,
basically, yes.
Wow. Okay.
So I had a really.
And you did all this in the 2 weeks, 3 weeks you were gone. That's when you were doing all that stuff.
Yeah, I was out of the country for like 3 weeks. I spent like a week in each country.
Well, that explains voice.
And that was purely pleasure, man. It was just, wasn't working or anything like that, man. This is like, I just wanted to get out of the country, go to some places that I'm very fond of being at, do some shopping, some sightseeing and stuff like that. I got a couple of friends in Japan.
Cool.
So it was pretty good. It's not bad.
Nice. That's good, man. That's good.
And I got a cool T-shirt, man. Like I went to
nice.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like Batman War of Grendel.
No, man. It's like, we talking about Japanese anime at its purest and stuff with the, the robot anime and stuff like that. And Grandize is one of my favorite, UFO Grandizer and stuff like that. There's probably some people on here who are probably much more smart on it, man, but that's one of the cartoons I watched, when I was a child.
I just know One Punch Man. He's my favorite. That's all I know.
Man, that's like new. You know what I'm saying? This Grandize is going back to the 80s.
Oh, my bad.
It's going back to the 80s and then, early 80s and stuff like that,
Well, Star Blazers back in the day, that was my favorite.
Yeah, Star Blazers. Yeah, you had Star Blazers, you had Vanguard Ace, you had the Space Gateers, you had Grandizer, you had a whole bunch of these really, really cool cartoons, especially for Saturday morning and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
They don't do it like that no more.
Nope, absolutely not. I agree.
Yep.
Now that's cool. Well, listen, we hope you guys had a good New Year too. We have a jam-packed show for you today. So without further,
you got a cool shirt. You know what I'm saying? I think
a little X-Men.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man. Omega Red.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, man, he's one of my favorite characters. Not favorite characters, but
he's a cool character.
Yeah, he's like a really, really cool character. And when the right artist is drawing him, he looks vicious.
Oh yeah,
he looks vicious. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully one day they will kind of be able to translate that into, either the
that would be kind of cool. Oh yeah.
But it's same. But they got to do it right, though. You can't be looking all cheesy and gimmicky or whatever.
No. It's got to be like a serious. I wouldn't say as serious as Logan, but kind of in that genre. Yeah. Just not a kid Wolverine movie. Like, yeah, them two going at that's. I mean, he's got the same adamantium stuff going on, so that's a battle right there. He's not easy to destroy or kill.
Yeah. So for them to be able to translate that into the big screen and stuff like that, man. It's like it could be kind of cool. Yep.
Yeah.
So what'd you do while I was gone?
To be honest with you, nothing. My New Year's was kind of boring. Yeah, Christmas was kind of boring. I mean, I stayed home, just did a lot of housework, cleaning, catching up on stuff, doing some reading, trying to read some comics. I haven't done that in a while. Working on my computer. I had some issues with it, and I got some parts sitting here. Haven't even had time to put the new parts in. It's been that busy. So my goal is hopefully next weekend, not even this weekend, but next weekend, to take this whole thing apart and figure this out, because it's affecting people. If you see it during the show where it'll glitch sometimes, where the frames just tag out for whatever reason, that's my PC. It's not Darnell. There's just something going on. I think I blew
a gasket,
a capacitor. It's not a resistor. I think a capacitor is blown because one of my USB ports are out. So there's
like a flux capacitor.
No. I know what a flux capacitor is in the essence of Back to the Future, but in a computer capacitor, what they do is they hold power, and then when you power it off, they release power. And it regulates voltage around the motherboard. Anyway, one of those got to be blown because I smelt something burning. The computer still works and turns on, but
we need more power.
I definitely gave it probably too much power. So, but there's some glitches going on here, and I got to sort it out because it's definitely affecting the quality of the videos, and that's on me. So I get that fixed. But no, nothing crazy, man. Just quiet. And in a way, I kind of liked it. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to take my girl out. There was the first time where for New Year's, I'm like, oh, maybe we should go to maybe the casino or go out to dinner. I've never gone out on New Year's to do anything like that, just because I just don't, because to me, the world is not the same, man. It's not safe. So why even put myself out there and with these crazy ass people bombing stuff and whatever? I just don't need to be caught up.
Nah, man, running people over.
Or whatever's going on. So yeah. I just rather, but
this is the first time. No, I mean, I'm talking about the shenanigans with down in New Orleans. The dude ran over all those people and started dumping on them.
I mean, people just, the world is just
people ain't shit.
I don't want to get into politics right now. Whatever. So yeah, but thank you for asking. But yeah, no, I stayed home. It was quiet, man. It was
quiet. For real. I think on New Year's Eve, I think I was playing Fallout 76. Seriously.
That's a great game. That's a great game, dude.
Laying on that couch right here, and I was just laying there, and I think I was playing Fallout 76. And it was funny is that when the clock struck 12, because we're on the East Coast and stuff like that, you can hear all the players that are in the game, you hear a bunch of guns and stuff like that going on. It's kind of cool.
Oh jeez.
Yes, yeah, because it's online, so there's other people running around there and stuff. And then when the clock strikes 12 or whatever, you should just hear all kinds of bangs and booms in the back.
Damn.
It was pretty cool. It wasn't bad.
Nice shooting ticks and blowing up the meta world.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, tonight I was quiet, but thank you for asking. But people, hopefully you guys had a good New Year's as well. Good Christmas, good holiday, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Hopefully everything was good with y'all, but we are back and we're in full effect. So without further ado, today's show is going to be about CGC. Not just CGC, but also about the new NVIDIA 50 series graphics card. And as usual, our hyper haul. So let's start with CGC. I've been trying to do research on this, and the new news from CGC is they're raising their rates. Let me just sigh for a second. Let me gather my thoughts for a second. I'm trying to understand why they're raising rates. So the research I've done is I was trying to find out their revenue for 2023, which all I can find, and I'm not sure if that's even correct, according to
GoDaddy.
What's this? GoPro.com, whatever it is, or GrowJoe.com. According to this website, they made $9.2 million in 2023. In 2024, according to Rocket site or whatever, they made $42.2 million. That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about? You trying to tell me they were making $9 million in 2023 and 2024 they made $42 million?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if these sites are correct. So I'm just
yeah,
giving
bro,
you where
man,
I'm getting it
using
from.
jinky ass web pages, shit like that.
It says their address, it says their location.
Whatever,
I don't
bro.
know if any of it's true. But my point is, other content creators I see out there, they're saying that the reason why they're raising their rates is because they had a bad 2024. Now, if they had a bad 2024, how bad could it have been? And people, here's the problem that I have. When it comes to inflation, right? These are things that make me upset because I wish if anybody knows what the revenue is 2023, please reply in the comments or just say something. So when we do maybe another show next week or whatever, we'll have that information. Or put the site where you got the information in the comments, and so we can do our research. But my point is, how much more money do corporations need to make? Every time I look up and I look in the past, they go, "Oh, we're so bad. We got to raise rates on food. We got to raise rates on this. Raise rates on clothing. Now it's comic book grading. How much money do y'all need to make?" So, for example, if there was just a statistic that said, well, the plastic they got to put the comics in went up 20%, from China, therefore they got to make that back somehow. Okay, you can understand that. But did that happen? Does anybody know? I mean, did you hire too many employees? Now you got to raise the rate to cover that expense and the insurance? What's going on? But now you're passing that once again onto the consumer. If the rates were being raised, but the consumer salaries were being raised to be commensurate with the price increase of groceries or food or clothing or housing or comic books or grading books, whatever you want to put in there, then you can understand that. But that's not the case. Most people are getting a 3% raise, maybe 5% if you're an overperformer, maybe a little bonus, which gets taxed heavy. They take almost half of your bonus salary when you get that in April or May. It doesn't add up. So once again, when you raise these rates, like right now, I'm thinking this thing goes in effect sometime in mid-January. I'm getting all my books done now, and I ain't grading shit. That's just my thoughts, my opinion. D, you want to chime and be my guest, but I'm not happy with it because they're already expensive to grade, and then you got to press the damn things, and who knows what else you want to do. Now it's just a whole ball game where this kind of, to me, takes a certain echelon of people out of that market. To where if you don't have a lot of money, maybe if you're a store or a big time collector, yeah, that doesn't bother you because you're making your money back off the people that want to grade. But just a person like me that doesn't have a store or don't grade in that quantity, it's expensive. But your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I looked at the article, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing all the, the talking other comic book heads on YouTube talking about rates and stuff, or them raising their prices. I haven't looked at what the prices were from what they were. And I'll be real with you. I couldn't tell you how much, it costs to grade a book because I really don't pay that much attention. I just send them in and I pay whatever, which is probably a bad thing. But the bottom line, I don't really pay all that much attention to it, right? Because I need to get them graded, for whatever reasons I have, they get graded.
This guy.
My thing is that the only issue I could see having it is like, okay, why? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm gonna raise the rate that I'm currently charging, but by me raising the rate, you're actually going to get a better product or better service. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, all right.
But you damn well know that ain't gonna happen.
No, I'm just telling you is how I see things.
Oh, okay.
From a business standpoint, man. If I'm gonna raise my prices, I have to give my customers a valid reason of why I'm raising my prices, right? Hey, we just got this new service. This new service is going to increase productivity by 90%. You're going to get your books back quicker. They're going to be graded more accurately. There's not going to be any kind of shenanigans and buffoonery and stuff like that. We got the special lock, on the damn case that if you look at it strange and shit, it'll light up and give you the files. You know what I'm saying? Something like, and people are like, oh yeah, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's how I see it. If you're just saying, oh, we have to raise our rates because we're raising our prices and we want to give you better service. Okay. I mean, yeah. I'm not buying this AI generated response and stuff like that, that you guys need to raise your, and I think that's where all the flack is coming from, right? It's not the fact that they raise the price. It's the fact like, man, bro, you ain't giving us real justification of why you need to raise your price, right? You're not, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, all right, I pay extra $5. What does that give me? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you shave a week off the getting the books back? Or, hey, we have increased security measures. We got these new cases and stuff like that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the thing. And the other thing is that you're going to alienate or start to alienate people who graded a lot of books.
Absolutely.
Right. What I mean by that is like, oh man, if it only cost me $35, to grade a book, man, I can send, I can send in 100 or 50 or something, right? Now you're gonna charge damn near $50 to grade a book, like, ooh. So basically, what CGC is trying to do is they're trying to cut an orange in half and sell that half of an orange at full price. Right. So now what happens is that so what happens is that, hey, I could grade less books and make just about as much money, like a 2-for-1. Right. So just say that, a third of the people don't grade their books or whatever. Well, that's made up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm charging damn near double what I was charging before. So instead of having 50 books to make that amount, all I need is 25. Right. So I see a couple of games that they're playing here, right? Because they know that they're going to alienate some people. But it can also, I'm not saying it could be a good thing, but I try to look at both sides of the matter here. That maybe people will be a little bit more selective about what they're grading, and they're not grading just a bunch of chaff, right? Because that always kind of gets me with collective people. Just kind of just grade a book just to be grading it. Like, bro, it costed you more to grade the book than what the book is worth.
Yeah, well, listen, those people they should put the rates just for those people, because I don't do that. I go through the books. I even if I like a book, I go, this is a high value book. Like if I were to get this signed and get this graded, the book goes from say a $40 book to say a $500 book. I got right now, I've got about.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of people who aren't very versed in all of this stuff, right, will just like be grading books just to be grading them. I'm like, all right, man, so let's say you got a book, you pay $25 for it. Then you grade it. Like, bro, it costs you damn near $40 with your shipping and insurance and the grading and stuff like that.
Of course.
And there's nothing special about that book. There's nothing rare about that book. Basically, the grading, the capsule that it's in is worth more than the book. So hopefully, by the increase in prices and stuff like that, a lot of those, I hate to say it, I'm not trying to do what you want to do with your money in your books, but a lot of those people will not grade as many books now. Right. That for me personally, I just think, my personal thing, books, should be graded, to keep intact the value of the book, the condition and the value of the book. Right. Correct. That's how I see it. I don't just grade books just to be grading them. Now, don't get me wrong. We all kind of digress from time to time. But for the most part, if you see me, it's like I'm only grading like really popular blue chip books. We're talking about $500 plus. Anything that's worth under $500, it'll probably go into the raw pile, and I'll figure out what to do with it later on. Because there are a lot of books, that I have, I just don't show. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of show some of the, more important books that I think that are in my collection are kind of worth a little bit of money.
No, I hear you. I mean, I went through a whole collection of Del Auto books that I had. I mean, from Spider-Man stuff to Batman stuff, whatever he did, Moon Knight stuff, which I'll show you on the Hyper Haul later because I still have them pulled out. But even after taking them out, I had to go through, take them out of the sleeves, out of the bags, look, inspect, because what looks like a 9/8 in a Mylight 2, when you pull it out, there's a spine tick, there's a color on the back. So put it back. You don't even send that one because it's a waste of money. Although it looks almost perfect, there are imperfections that it's not worth sending off to CGC to get Del Auto to sign this thing, so it can go from a $10 book to a $500 book because he rarely ever signs. Right. So it doesn't. So that's the whole thing I had to do and narrow down about 55 Delato books to about 10.
So, and then for me, I'll take advantage of somebody else's, I don't want to say stupidity, right? But I'll take advantage of somebody like, man, I'll buy that book already graded. But if I had it raw, I would not grade it. You know what I'm saying? So if I find a deal for a certain book, like, man, somebody already graded the book. Cool.
Exactly.
It's cool.
I try to say it I try to say it all the time and stress it on the Whatnot show. Guys, I did all the work. I got it pressed. I got to grade it. It's a 9.8. You're telling me you guys won't pay 75, 80 bucks for this book? It's a $200 book. I did all the work, and I'm just getting, and the starting bid starts at 75. So when I see that nobody bids on that, and the book is of value and it's signed, I just go, no problem. I'll put it back in my private collection because I'm not going to get rid of it for less than because Whatnot is a weird platform to where people are always looking for deals, man. Like they don't it's just a weird. They're the ones that you were talking about earlier in our conversation about the people that left the market when it comes to comic books. Those are the guys. But
it's just like, but like I said, we're even before the camera started rolling here, we were just kind of just talking about, how the comic book market changed since 2020, 2021, when you had the boom and stuff like that. Now you get all the way up into 2024 and stuff like that. And it's like, damn near fire sale on certain books. Like, a lot of, especially some of the major keys have plummeted, you know what I'm saying, in value. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of these people who spent money at the peak, you know what I'm saying, to see whatever their investment, drop, especially a dealer. For a private collector like myself, if a book drops, it is what it is because I bought something that I wanted, I desired it. But if you're in the business of buying and selling comic books and stuff
flipping
like
books,
that, you know what I'm saying? So just say, you buy $1,000 book at the time, or just you pay close to it. Just say that the fair market was $1,500, and these wacky ass damn dealers, and you're gonna lowball you. Like, yeah, man, I'll give you $1,000 for it, right? And they'll try to turn around and sell it for $500 or $1,500 and try to negotiate down from there, right? So as long as they meet their nut and get their profit. So just say you bought that book even at $1,000, and next thing you know, you turn around 6 months later because you couldn't get rid of it for whatever reason, it done dropped 40%. What are you supposed to do? What, sell the book for $1,600 and you got $1,000 into it?
Jump out a window like Ready Player One?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's what you're kind of dealing with right now, because the dealer's going to look at what he has into it, and he's not going to sell it. Right. He's just not. Well, I guess I plan on being a dealer until I die. He'll probably just hold on to it until whenever, or hopefully, the market will take a turnaround or something will happen on TV, which will give a spike and you can dump it, right? Just got to wait. You know what I'm saying? So, 2024 was an interesting year, as far as comic books. I think, towards the last 6 months, man, I just, as I was trying to pull things that I got since our last show, right? That, damn, man, I bought a lot of books. I mean, a crap load. Like, God dog, well, hold on a second, Darnell. Wait a minute. Pump the brakes. 2020, pump the brakes in 2025, because I don't know if I want to, be spending as much as I was spending. You know what I'm saying? As far as disposable income, I think I want to take another trip. And that was funny, man, because I think we had a conversation after I got back, man, that that I wasn't as motivated, or don't seem as motivated to buy books.
That's because your world tour costs you $40,000.
I don't think it was that. It's just like, all right, okay, now what? You know what I'm saying? It just, I think I just have to get back into the show with you, get back into the community and stuff. So for that segment of time, man, I was thinking about you know what? I didn't just sell my whole collection, be done with it.
Yeah, I remember you saying, I'm like, yeah, dude, you're gonna have to hunt for those books. I go, first of all, I hate to say it, man, there's not a lot of good quality. Well, the books that you collect, there's not a lot of them out there. Yeah, they're out there, but they're not of the quality that you have them, or you think you can find them. And they're becoming more and more difficult to procure out in the wild, because either someone's hoarding them or they're just not there, because I've been looking at stuff and there's just a lot of garbage out there. Junk. And I'm just like, I'm not paying, $5 grand or 10 grand for a, Hulk 181 at a 3.5. I mean, it's absurd.
Right.
So, I think that's why I was trying to talk out. I'm like, dude, don't sell the collection, because you're going to have a real difficult time, in my opinion, and I know you love the hunt, but.
Well, I mean, and it would have been the worst time to sell too, right? Because
absolutely,
you're talking about a market at the bottom, right? And I can end up, you make a chunk of cash, right? You know what I'm saying? But unless you're keeping detailed notes and stuff like that of every cent you spent, you know what I'm saying, it'd be kind of hard to really realize where you won and where you lost, and after all the books are gone, and I actually make some money. Did I get it all back? I just don't know. So, but yeah, man, it's just like, sometimes it's kind of hard to stay motivated, or, the quality of some of the books that you're seeing out there, man, just aren't there. And like I said, you're still operating in a market that's kind of not coming back, but everything kind of resonates from the comic boom. Those prices still resonate from then, right? So people are still trying to get the comic boom money, and it's not there. People just aren't buying books like that. You know what I'm saying? And like we were talking about earlier, all the suckers are gone. You know what I'm saying? And you have the real people who are kind of left like, nah, man, I didn't pay, those prices back then. And the prices are at a new low now. Now we can talk, right? This is maybe a little bit more palatable, for the real diehard collectors who are really watching how they spend their money on magazines, right? Paper magazines and stuff, right?
Right.
Because it was either that or I go out and buy another AR or something like that. I don't know.
Well, nice. Well, just so you know, here's the article, guys. CGC announces revised services and fees for 2025. On January 21st, 2025, CGC Certified Guarantee Group will update some of its services and fees for comic books, cards, video games, and home video collectibles, including CGC's signature series. A full list of changes is below. So here's the modern tier fee change is now $27. The vintage tier fee change is $42.
What was it before?
I think it was like 20 or 18 or something like that. If you're at the show, I don't know what they charge online, because I rarely ever do it online. That's why I was trying to get the older prices, but I don't have them.
Bro, when they do like on-site grading, bro, they're gonna hit me over the head now, bro. It's like
oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm just saying, it's like, if these are the regular prices, those sound like damn like on-site prices, right? Seriously. So now you're like, man, we charge you $80. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah.
Well, it seems like they went up about maybe 20%, because here, like the custom label fee, like that used to be $5. You know that for a fact. Now it's $8. So it's a $3 increase. Actually, watch this. Reholder used to be like $10 or $12. It's now $25. You're damn near paying almost double. More than, you are paying over double. So, I mean, unlimited value.
They're going to get you on the reholder. Oh yeah, man, this has a ticket. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna just take it and like just put it back in a new sleeve like they used to. They're gonna regrade that damn thing and stuff, and then like, all right, hell nah. You gonna charge me double to screw me to turn my 9.8 into a 9.4? You can miss me on that.
Nice. So yeah, so that's, and it goes on and goes on. We'll put the link to this article in the video. I'll send it to you, Darnell, so you'll have it. But that's just some of the fees that are high value. Reholder is $75 for a high value reholder. It's just high value tiers are now $95. It's and that's just for the comics. The cards. The card grading has gone. The signature series have gone out of control. $47 for a signature series. Yeah, it's well, listen, all good things come to an end, right? Well, what could you say? So,
well, like I said, man, I think they did a poor job of articulating the reason why. Right. Oh yeah, man. You know, we had an influx of whatever, and we want to try to keep the same level of service going. Whatever the case. I mean, they didn't give you no kind of metrics of why they're doing it to their customers and stuff. So, I mean, like I said, there are pros and cons to it, right? The con is like, yo, man, you raising your price and no justification. The pro is like, hey, man, maybe people will just be a little bit more selective of what they're grading. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you might even start getting your stuff back even quicker. Like, hey, man, like where are all the books that they're sitting, the guys at the loading dock sitting there waiting for books. Man, we ain't got nothing today.
And yeah, pretty much. I'm always for lowering prices to capture more market share and get more customers, not raise it, dude. That's just
not raise it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess the company that bought them, you know what I'm saying, that bought them, like, hey, man, we got to do things. We got to get this money back, man. Because, the first thing you want to do, seriously, the first thing you're trying to do when you buy a company or something like that, man, how long does it take for me to get my initial seed money, my bread back that I bought, right? Just say you bought the company for $10, right? Well, how long is it going to take for me to get that $10? Because until I get that $10 back, I'm not making a profit. All I got is operating costs. Because though I bought your company, I bought your operating costs also.
Right.
Right. This is not like a turnkey type thing. It's like, all right, man, I bought the company. Bro, I still got bills to pay along with the money that I used to buy the company. Right. So you buy a company, you buy the company in January. Well, in February 1st and stuff like that, I mean, you got bills, you got light bills, you got salary, you got all kinds of stuff. Seriously. So people don't really, I mean, some people do. I think most people do if you kind of like break it down to them and stuff like that, that the guys who bought it, man, really are trying to get their money back as soon as possible. And maybe you'll start to see some different things after, maybe their initial investment, comes back with.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not sitting in the rooms. I don't really pay all that much attention, like I said, to grading. Probably now that usually, most of my grading is in Baltimore in October or September, whenever it is. And then when I'm sitting there, doing the online thing, I start looking at the final price of what this is going to cost. Like, yeah, I'll take this one off. I'm going to take that one off. I sure enough ain't grading this. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the stuff that you would grade is like, oh, okay, this would be nice to grade. That you ain't going to be doing that no more. You're going to be grading stuff that, that's real. You're not gonna be sly. You're not gonna be sly one of the $2 in this. Oh yeah, this be nice to have. And it's like, nah, man, it's just too much.
Crazy.
So you're talking about that your computer busted a diode or blew a fuse or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And remember, I've been supposed to be rebuilding or building my computer since when?
What did you actually buy the parts yet?
I got some of the parts, but now, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got some of the parts. I was waiting to get that case. You know what I'm saying? They finally got the case that I wanted and stuff, and that was sitting. And I got some other little doohickeys, that are sitting. But then, man, and I hadn't gone. I hadn't bought a video card yet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, the next segment fits right in. The new 50 series are out, and in my opinion, they're way too much money. I'd go with a 4080. I mean,
like the market. I mean, the market. Once, did you see the announcement, the video, dude? Man, I wasn't paying attention to anything that dude was saying. I was just looking at that coat he was wearing. You know what I'm saying? It's like looking at that coat. It's like, man, how much was that coat? You know what I'm saying?
That guy's a player, bro.
Yeah, it was like a black damn snakeskin patent leather. I don't know what the hell was going on, man.
But a player, bro.
The coat looked pricey. You know what
he went around the corner. He's like, yo, my money feels kind of light right now. What you been doing all night?
I mean, that dude he's loaded up there, bro. He could be in the top 5 or at least the top 10. You know what I'm saying? A rich cat.
Nvidia makes money, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if he's all like, kind of vocal. You know what I'm saying? Or we can look it up, the true numbers on that dude, but yeah, he got some bread. But anyway, I wasn't even paying attention when you're talking about. Man, look at that coat. How you gonna get on? Man, you got on that. You got I don't give a damn money. Who cares what anybody's thinking of me?
You got the FU money,
wearing
bro.
That coat. It's like Zuckerberg wearing gray t-shirts all the time, right? I mean, you could probably get a 4090 or 4080 on a low, like a TI Super whoop-de-whoop right about now.
I'll tell you. It depends because I know they're releasing them. I don't think they're out on the market yet.
Nah, man, January 31st, they hit the street. I sent you an email that I got from Micro Center or whatever, saying when they're gonna be on the shelves.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is that the component cost for the current model's GPU. Here we go. Hold on. They're probably not going to drop yet.
I don't believe that.
And a lot of them are not available. Like you want a 4080, like from a certain brand, like say like an Asus ROG Strix, they're not even out there anymore. A lot of people were kind of anticipating the surge, and they're hard to find. Let me see here.
Man, I want to say by around January 5th, by the middle of this month, bro. You probably, people be trying to get, if they got these cards new in the box, talking about 4080s and 4090s, man, they're gonna go.
Oh, hell man.
Yeah. They're trying. They're like, man, them prices are gonna be slashed, especially when they're touting the technology that's in these new cars with AI technology and all that stuff like that, man. Ain't nobody trying to buy no 4090. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people will. I mean, now people can do the dual, the triple 4090s in there, something like that.
See what I mean? Like a 4080 Super is 1545. Another one, 1700.
Man, what the hell are you looking at?
I'm at Newegg, bro. Look at this one. Even on Amazon, they're expensive. 4080 Supers, 1500. 4090 is $4,000 with a rebate of 1,000. There's people out of control.
Nah, man, that's over.
They all went up in price.
It's 4090,
3470. So
I don't understand the chip market. I kind of understand like the newness, right? It's like having the 2024 Mercedes, right? And then 2025, they changed up the headlights. They're not round anymore. They're square with the damn halogen laser, whatever. And all of a sudden, people taking their 2024s back to the dealership trying to trade it in and get the 2025 because the headlight side changed.
That's how you got to do it.
Yeah, so it's no different in the computer world and stuff like that, man. Hey, the newness is gonna be out on January 31st. Man, I ain't going to damn Micro Center, man, and buy myself a damn 4080, 4090. I'm just gonna go ahead and if what they talk about, the 5070, the low end, right? The entry level of the 50 series is giving you the same type of performance as a 4090. Come on, bro. Seriously?
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got a feeling that the reason why these prices are so high is because you're not going to see that much of a performance increase. So what you're paying for, plus with the price increase of that newer model, because AMD didn't make any Radeon cards to compete with them. So NVIDIA's got this thing on lock. It's locked up. They're going to charge you whatever they want, and I guarantee they're going to be a limited amount. Man, I'll bet my left, that those cards are going to be like $5,000 and $6,000 for the top of the line one. Because they're not going to be many.
What I think is going to happen is that, man, cats going to be doing like on some sneaker shit. You know what I'm saying? Seriously,
they're going to Xbox stuff when it first came out.
Yeah, man, they're going to start buying these damn things up and
throw them on eBay.
Yeah, man, they're gonna be on the gray market, right? They'll be in the gray, the gray market. They're gonna buy these things up, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna inflate the prices. Like, hey, man, you can't get them now. It's like kind of like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, right? Man, paying triple for the damn thing because everybody's buying them before they even get into a store, right? So I can see that happening.
And that's why the prices of the older ones went up, because they know what's coming. They basically, what I just saw was a preliminary warning sign as to the big FU's coming. Yeah, so man, you might have to hold off for 6-7 months.
So no, man. I'm gonna see, what I can swing and stuff like that, man. I'll probably put the, put the beginning tier, the 50 series in the little rig and stuff like that, and be done, man. I'll be all right.
Nice. So guys, get ready. Get ready for the how do I say it? I'm trying to cut down on my swearing and my sexualized innuendos for the show. I hate not being myself though. Prepare for the the dinner, but without any kissing or anything like that.
Oh no, man! Like,
it's
some butt cheeks gonna get spread on this. I pretty much guarantee that. You know what I'm saying? But
this is crazy, man.
You're gonna get you're
somebody's
probably
getting ripped off somewhere.
The first 6 months of this, man, when them things hit the street, bro, it's like, ooh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're gonna have gamers like this. You got a 57.
I mean, I'm just talking about no, you're talking about getting this bent the hell over. You know what I'm saying? Like bend all the way over, grab your ankles and stuff like that, man, and open up. You know, like wild and stuff like that. I'm just being real. Nvidia is gonna make a bunch of money. The gray market is gonna make a bunch of money because you could probably like on the 31st, on January 31st. They're gonna open the doors at wherever these places are, and they're gonna be cats waiting there with shopping carts, and they're just gonna buy them all. Just buy them all. Seriously, they're gonna buy them all, and next thing they're gonna end up on eBay and whatever. There's another little damn platform that they sell like computer techie stuff, not smart egg. It's like kind of like it's like the eBay for computers or something. I can't remember the name of it.
Dude, even on Amazon, ROG Strix. Because I have a 4080.
Man, go to eBay. No, go to eBay since we got to move into the hyperhaul here real quick. But go to eBay, put in a 57 Nvidia and see if somebody's already kind of advertising for the.
Yeah. You said 5070?
I think it's 5070, 5080, 50 whatever.
Okay. No, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing there yet.
So I guess Nvidia doesn't work because usually the cats will put something on there as a placeholder and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Get your 5070 the day it comes out type of shit. We'll send it to you the day it comes out. Right?
Yeah, no, it's not there. That would have been funny if I saw one, dude. I'd have been like, yo.
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna like put any kind of numbers out there, this shit, because they just don't know what, you know what I'm saying? It's like you could be either, overpricing or shooting yourself in the foot or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even on eBay, the 4080s are going for like $1,500. Look at this shit. It's out of control, dude.
Yeah, don't worry, man. That's about over and stuff like that, man. Cat's gonna move over to the next shiny thing.
It's all good, bro. I got mine for $900. So,
but I'm just saying, man,
I was way ahead of the game.
I mean, it'll be a good, like I said, man. I know people who be tanning them, what they call tandem. They'll get like 3 4090s and hook them all together or something like that, and water going on. Like, damn, man, I got a monster now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm buying it for crypto. I'm buying it for
like, mining Ethereum or something like that. I don't, and then playing damn. Eve online on the side or something, right?
Nice.
Well, yeah, but man, I'm not as computer savvy as I used to be because I remember I taught Gary how to build computers and all kinds of stuff like that, man. But I'm just not as versed, as I used to be and stuff. Well, it was cool. So you ready to get started, man? You know what I'm saying? I got a pretty sizable little haul here and stuff like that for 2025. I have boxes and stuff like that kind of waiting, nice. I had to call my neighbor like, yo, man, go get that stuff from my porch pirate and stuff like that, because I got some real money sitting on the damn on the sidewalk there.
Fire. I got some fire, bro. Some fire.
So you first. What you got?
Oh, on me first. Okay. I went on kind of a Del Auto kick.
As usual.
Let me see here. This is Moon Knight #1, but this is a negative space variant by John Tyler Christopher.
Oh, it's kind of tight. I like how they did the moon, the little crescent there. That's kind of tight.
Yeah, I got that. Let me see. I got the new Absolute Batman Del Auto.
That's tight.
I got that one.
Dude, that dude is broke.
Who?
The Absolute Batman, he's broke. He ain't got no money, dude. The dude like a construction worker or something like that. Seriously. He ain't like billionaire Bruce Wayne, dog. He's like,
it was about time they made him different. They made him one of us.
He's like the regular dude, Bruce Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. The Bruce Wayne without the money. Another Moon Knight right here.
Oh man, got the blood variant. That's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Blood Moon.
Yep, Blood Moon. I got a Del Auto one.
Damn. What's going on with you and Moon Knight?
I don't know. Guys, just so you know, Darnell's a different collector. I like covers. Now, when I was younger, I like stories and covers. But if I see a cool cover, I'm like a moth to a flame, bro. Like you got me.
Man, you know what? For modern stuff, you know what it has to be on the cover for me to buy it.
Oh, Spider-Man getting beat up.
No, that's old. I'm talking about new stuff.
What's the new stuff? What has to be on it?
You ain't been paying attention, but it's cool. Continue.
No, tell me. I forgot. What has to be on it?
You know what I'm saying? Like what? You know, those
rogue
covers?
Those rogue covers?
Yes.
Heavy booty?
Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Listen, your
tape some significance.
Are eclectic, so I never know. So one day it's heavy booty, one day it's something else.
I'm just talking about modern stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't have much of a haul this week, but that's just my haul. I just went through some Del Auto craziness. What else? I mean, I got stuff, but nobody wants to see it. I mean, it's nothing. Nobody wants to see what I got over here. Nobody wants to see. Let me get see, I'm not ready for this one. Hold on 1 second. We'll probably have to edit this out and get this off. This is also Del Auto. You guys like G.I. Joe, Cobra Commander.
Yeah, that's kind of tight. That's nice.
This is a classic. You turned me on to back in the day. I just picked it up. Believe it or not, I didn't have this one. Another Del Auto, Defenders.
Oh yeah.
Iron Fist.
Yeah, I love the color.
Yeah. So nothing too crazy. My slabs are in my closet, so I can't get to those. So
next show. There's always a next
show. Yeah, next show. Definitely next show. Yeah. So that's it.
Let me see. Where do I want to start? It's like a sizable stack here. So a little bit before I left, I went to a con. One of the little local deals or whatever. And a guy had a box of the bagged comic books, comic books that came in the bags back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like
nice, the poly bag.
Yeah, the poly bag, right? Found this.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's in the poly. Yeah, it's in the poly bag. I want to say number 2 is like behind it. I actually have it like a,
Oh, cool.
I just put it in there and stuff, but it's still in the bag. It's in, you know what I'm saying? It's like bag in a bag, right? So,
I wouldn't be surprised. They're probably rebooting Thundercats because there's been so many comics with Thundercats lately. So there's something going on. And usually, guys, if we could attest, when you see something like that with movement like this with Thundercats, not because he bought the old one, but there's just newer books out. There's something going on where they might reboot.
So, this is a 9.8 candidate. It looks really, really good. So I picked that up on the low. Guy gave it to me like for $30.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I want to say that
I think you sent me the second print one to that.
Yeah, I did I? Didn't I?
Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you. Good luck.
Welcome. So then, I got some other stuff going on here. It's not kind of like an order of how I got it, but I was on a buying spree. So, Crime
Stories 7.5.
Yeah,
that's a high grade for that book.
Oh yeah. I mean, anything in the golden age, especially pre-code horror and stuff like that, and you get it, in that range. You know what I'm saying? 7.5 off like the white pages. This is one of the second generation slab.
I love the red. Still,
that means, right?
You're gonna crack it open, press it, and get an 8.5, maybe 8.0.
I mean, it wasn't clean to press. Second generation, they weren't really doing a lot of cleaning and pressing in it. I mean, I might. Who knows? Possibly.
Nice. Well, get it in before the 21st.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You got 2 weeks.
There you go.
Shock and suspense. I told you the pot roast was dry. That's crazy.
Bro, didn't I tell you not to move the remote when I'm watching TV?
Oh no, that's nice.
We got that in the second generation. 7.5 off-white pages is good look.
Nice.
Came across some other stuff. I'm not sure if I showed this one before, but it doesn't matter.
Mystic.
Yeah,
homie, I like that cover though.
Homie having a bad day, getting drowned, getting pulled under.
A monster among us.
Yeah, I want to say that it's a Stan Lee story from
for real?
Yeah, Stan Lee story from 1952. Right.
Wow. Okay.
It was Atlas Comics, right?
I never knew Stan Lee did that.
I got it at a good deal. Then I got some other stuff. I got
Weird Science.
Yeah, I've always had like a little thing for this particular cover. It's like the aliens are, grabbing the women and pulling them onto the spaceship and stuff like that.
Your mind is twisted. I mean, women.
The one alien got the girl by the legs, the other one's pulling her in from the back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord!
Then the other alien got so it's like there's a theme to it, right? So yeah,
he's like, yeah, it's the NVIDIA story.
Yeah. And then I got this one, my the little guys that I talk to that kind of gives me
I like the werewolf.
Yeah, that gives me kind of like advice on pre-coded. So this is kind of like a hard one. Yeah, kind of hard to come by. You got a little bit of writing on there and stuff like that, but it presents I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna grade it. I probably won't keep it. I'll probably use it to trade bait, for something else. It was a pretty good
trade up.
As a matter of fact, speaking of Whatnot, I actually got a couple of these off of Whatnot. These here.
Oh wow, classic Fantastic Four, 12 cents. All right.
Yeah, this is like the first appearance of the Watcher.
Nice.
All right.
I like that. That's a nice book.
Pretty decent. Needs a clean and press. It should probably grade out in the 4s or the 5s and stuff. Not very high, but if I see things that I can get at a good price, I can clean it, press it, and then maybe sell it. You know what I'm saying? Or use it to trade up or trade for something. Then it works.
Nice.
Also got this one on Whatnot.
Super Scroll.
Yeah, it's the first appearance of Super Scroll. Right.
Nice. That's a nice cover too.
Yep.
That's good pickups. I like those. Good grab.
It keeps going, bro. It keeps going. Doesn't end. Here you go.
GG's. Now that's a classic right there. Love that Todd McFarlane cover. Batman 423.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. I'm not a Batman dude, but I know this cover.
Love that. It's one of my favorite. That's I have the remakes of those. I don't have an original. No, I sold it. I sold my third. I had a third print original. I sold it the other day on Shortbox.
If you want it, you can have it. I'll give it to you.
Nice.
Man, it's a 9A. It's a 9A candidate.
Dang, bro. We need to get the Hush.
I didn't get this.
I love that cover. Yeah, it's Amazing Spider-Man. First appearance of the Punisher.
Yep, picked this up.
I love that yellow. That yellow.
I want to say, guys out there in Detroit, don't get me. I'm sorry. I maybe put down his name or whatever down at the bottom, but bro, this
looks good.
It's not a 9.8, man, but it could
9.0. No,
higher. Probably
those books go for a lot.
Like a 9.2, might be a 9.2. 9.2. Yeah, clean and press.
Still an expensive book.
I think I can, with a clean and press, I think I can get a 9.4 out of this. 9.2. 9.2 because the corners are still sharp. There's no real color breaks or anything like that. You can see.
Right.
It's
bright. Yeah.
It's not broken. So 9.4.
Nice.
All right. I'm almost done.
Good grab.
Here you go. You might like this one. Found this one.
Yep.
Another one.
50. That's a classic.
I got like 10 of these. I just
Didn't you grade like 2 of those like last year?
Yeah, no, I only graded 1. I graded 2 total, but I sold them both. And the last one I had, it was graded out to a 7, something like that.
Wow. Okay,
but I sold that. I still at in Baltimore. Found this one.
Nice.
Pretty
that one's good too.
No. It's probably about a 6.
6? Okay. It's hard to tell on the camera.
Oh, no. You know I'm honest.
No. I'm just saying it looks better on the camera. Like I can't really see.
Yeah. No. It looks good. It looks good. If it looks that good on the camera, it's good. It's good. Got this one.
Horrific. What's wrong with this guy?
He's going through some sort of psychosis. I don't damn know.
I lost my mind. That's a creepy cover, bro. That's a little creepy.
And that one was picked up with the other kind of pre-codes, but I just had it all kind of mixed up. Okay. And then this one has like a little bit of significance. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That back, when I really got into comic books when I was way younger, my teens or something like that, there was a couple of particular titles that always resonated with me, right? Or 2 particular characters. One was Morbius. So, Journey into Fear, not necessarily the junk that he was doing with Spider-Man, but Journey into Fear when he had his own kind of like little titles, his own little thing going on, right? Loved it. You know what I'm saying? And then there was Man-Wolf, right?
I remember you showing me something like that back in the day.
Right. So I just always just thought this character was just so cool. I just,
Man-Wolf.
Yeah. Plus, some 9/8 white pages. Rare to get a 9/8. Not a very expensive book, but extremely hard to find in a 9/8. These books or this title or whatever is Marvel Premiere. It's pretty common. You can see them.
Right.
But to find one in a 9/8 is pretty good. So I found that. And then the last one I found, going into the end of the year, into the end of 2024, was this one here. And there's significance about this
one. Iron Fist. Oh, first appearance Sabretooth, 14. Yeah. Nice. Signed by Chris Claremont. That's a good book. And I think they're going to do something with Sabretooth as well.
No, look at the other signature.
I can't. Hold on. I got Chris Claremont and John Byrne. Yeah, John Byrne. Yeah, you love him. That's like one of your favorite.
So he signed on the inside of the book.
Ah, okay. I was like, what are the signatures?
Claremont on the outside. He autographed the inside of the book.
Oh,
and that's
cool.
the only, I wouldn't have picked up this for any other reason besides that John Byrne signed it. So.
Yes. I love that cover too. I tried buying that.
So that was my ending haul.
Folks, that was a hyper haul. Darnell came out with the goodness. The fire, bro. The fire.
So that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, dog, man, so I'm thinking back, like, God, dog, man, I burned through some cash in 2024. I mean, I sold a good number of them and got money back, made a profit, and then I started buying more again. But the bottom line, man, if I had to look at 2024, man, I spent a lot of money. Thank God, like it's in the comic book, hobby itself is like kind of like in a pricing lull. It's like a bear market or whatever.
Yeah, you could pick up stuff for.
Yeah. So it was good. It was pretty good. So I bought some books for 2025. I'll show them in our next show. But maybe my hauls will be a little bit smaller. What I'm saying? It'll be a little bit more measured and stuff like that.
Nice.
But who knows, man? I might just go buck nutty and just go on a tear, but we'll see.
The hell you mean you have Amazing Fantasy 15? What the fuck is going on here?
You know what, man? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I'll ever have it.
You don't like that book?
No, it's not I don't like it. It's just like, I have a threshold as far as cost, right? Like there's a price point that I just won't go above, right? So
you mean you don't want to pay $30,000 for like a 2.0?
No, I mean usually when a book gets over like maybe $5,000 or at $5,000 and stuff like that, I start body language starts to change. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I don't think there's certain books that I'll just never have. You know, I mean, unless, you know, I'm helping somebody, you know, clean out an old house or something like that, and you know, it happens to be under a couch or under a mattress or something like that. Like, oh man, I don't keep none of that. So you go ahead and have it, you know, something like that happening. But you know, me to go on like Comic Connect or Heritage and bid for a book like that or whatever and pay all kinds of money, man, it just, you know, I mean, I just ain't gonna do it, you know, unless I hit the lottery or something like that. But even then, like, ah, man,
dude, a 0.5. So something that I wiped my ass with, and then probably ran over it, and the dog ate it, then defecated on that, is 10,500.
Exactly. So yeah, man. So like I said, man, once somebody say, yeah, man, I need, you know, 5,500. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, hey, I need $5,000. Like, oh man, you know, how bad do I really want it? And you know, is the $5,000 really that disposable? You know what I'm saying? Or could I turn around and take that $5,000 and buy a number of books? You know what I'm saying? That I like. You know what I'm saying? Right. So for me, it's not all, you know, necessarily about the value. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. You know, it's all about, you know, how I feel, the emotion that I have about particular books or storylines or something like that. That's where it's come into. But you know, once we get past $5,000 or up to $5,000, man. Now I've spent like, you know, $10,000 for a bunch of books. But for some odd reason, I just have trouble spending $10,000 for one book.
Yeah, see that's where me and you differ. If I had some cash, if I had 50 Rand in the bank, I'm getting me some X-Men 94s and super high grade, giant size X-Men super high. I'm getting an ASM 15 and maybe a 50. If I had some like $100,000 disposable FU money, man.
No, for me, I'd probably operate, you know, pretty much like I'm operating now, man. I'm not just trying to just you know, burn through the cash, and you don't keep money by giving it all away. You know what I'm saying? You still have to take a measured approach. You know,
I hear. I'm just saying about this, like there's some cash laying around that I didn't care about. You know, because to me, like I'm weird. Like if I got those books in my collection, I'm not selling them. It's not something to flip. It's something I'm like, these are mine. Like they're mine. Like I want them.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not I'm not in the flipping game. Like, no, these are my personal private stock collection of rare comics.
Yeah.
And that's it.
So even like this year, I don't know exactly, you know, what it's going to look like come October. Cause you know, it's either, you know, C2E2 or Baltimore where I try to do the on-site grading and stuff. I don't really know what's going to look like this year. Right. Usually, right. You know, I've collected, you know, things that, you know, that I think will sell well, you know what I'm saying? As far as titles and things of that nature. But I don't really know what it's going to look like in 2025. So in 2025, will I show up to Baltimore with stuff that I'm going to sell, or I'm going to show up at Baltimore and stuff that I'm going to keep? Right. So I just don't know, because like I said, man, I'm not sure if I'm going to be on the same buying tear that I was on in 2024 and in 2020. I just don't know.
Right. No, I hear you. I mean, that's the beauty of collecting, the fact that you don't know, because then when you see something, you're like, yep, that's it.
So, I know. Yeah, I mean, we were talking earlier, man. There were two things that I saw that impulse buy. Oh, there it is. But
I'm the same way. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Now it begins, you know what I'm saying? But like, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ease back, darn it, ease back.
Nice. Well, folks, listen. I'm glad you're here with us again, opening up the show for 2025. We got some more stuff coming your way. You got to stay tuned, you know, get locked in. We're going to really have some really good content for you. Just wanted to come on, like I said, just let you know we're not dead. We're just been away for a little bit of time. But like I said, we appreciate everything you guys have done for us for last year. Let's grow the channel this year. Put in the comments below, like, you know, especially if you got that news on, if you got CGC's revenue, I'd like to just do some research, not to bash them, but to figure out why the price increase. That's all. Just normal investigative journalism, just to find the truth. Normal. Like, you know, fact checking. Like, you know, why talk? We're not going to fact check. So I don't really know if those sites have the real revenue. So I'm going to preface that. Like, I don't know. So those are alleged. But if somebody's got some stuff on them, you know, that we can really dig down deep to justify the price increase, and hey, let's find out. If not, like Darnell said, if they said, hey, we're doing this because once again, we want to give you a better product, or the cases went up and the plastic went up in pricing, of course we understand that. Things happen. But just to make more money, man, I don't know, man. This sounds greedy to me.
No,
But
they're in
anyway,
business to make money. It's, you know what I'm saying?
I have nothing against capitalism. I love it. I get it. But I'm just saying, at to what cost do we keep putting the burden on the people? To what extent?
It's gonna get worse, bro. It's gonna get worse,
to what
bro.
Extent? To what
2025.
extent?
I mean, bro, 2025 is gonna be one of the most expensive years that
All
the
these.
I'm telling you what God knows, right? It's gonna.
No, I know exactly what's coming.
It's gonna be mad crazy expensive, man. You know, they already been trying to price us out of life as it is, man. But 2025, man, it's gonna be different, bro. You're gonna see. It's like, all
listen,
right.
I see what's going on. So trust me, I get it. You know, but as my grandma would say, you know, you get what you pay for. You know, yeah.
No, you don't.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. No, it's a saying. Those who can't hear, they gotta feel. Meaning that if I tell you don't touch the fire, and you go and touch it and you get burned, well, when you associate that pain with that fire, you'll listen to me next time. So to me, we all know what we all did, and you made your bed, you sleep in it. So whatever. Anywho, thank you guys again. Appreciate you so much. Hope you guys have a good week. Enjoy everything. We'll see you soon. Stay tuned. I'm Errol.
I'm Darnell.
Peace out. Happy Merry New Year.